The Galactic Military Academy's resistance training facility hummed with an ominous energy as Commander Vexter stood before the assembled cadets. His 4 eyes scanned the nervous faces of the galaxy's finest young warriors. Krillians with their crystalline exos, Morphians whose bodies shifted colors with anxiety, and to humans who stood quietly at the back. The torture resistance chamber, Vexter announced, his voice echoing through the metallic halls, has broken the will of warriors who have served for decades. It simulates every form of psychological and sensory torture known to the Galactic Council. The record for endurance is 47 minutes, held by a Krillian general. Elizabeth exchanged a glance with Asher. Both humans wore the standard cadet uniform, but something about their calm demeanor unsettled the other species present. You will each enter for a minimum of 10 minutes, Vexter continued. Those who last longer will receive those who break will learn humility. One by one, cadets entered the chamber. The Krillian lasted 18 minutes before stumbling out, his crystalline form flickering with stress fractures. A Morphian managed 12 minutes, emerging with her colors completely drained to gray. Each cadet who exited looked traumatized. Speaking of sensory deprivation, followed by overwhelming stimuli, of psychological manipulations that targeted their deepest fears. Cadet Elizabeth Chen, Vexter called. Elizabeth stepped forward, her brown hair tied back in a simple ponytail. She was unremarkable by human standards of average height, average build, but she walked into the chamber with the same casual confidence she'd carry into a cafeteria. The door sealed behind her with a hiss. Inside, the chamber began its work. Lights flashed at frequencies designed to cause seizures in most species. Sounds oscillated between painful highs and subsonic lows. The temperature fluctuated from freezing to scorching. Holographic projections displayed nightmare scenarios tailored to human psychology. The death of loved ones, personal failure, existential dread. In the observation room, instructors watched the biometric readings with concern. Her heart rate is decreasing, one instructor said, confused. Impossible. The chamber should be inducing maximum stress. 47 minutes passed, then an hour, then 2. Perhaps the human equipment is malfunctioning, suggested a Morphian instructor. Vexter's mandibles clicked thoughtfully. Check the chamber systems. All systems were functioning perfectly. Elizabeth Chen simply wasn't breaking. At the 4-hour mark, something unprecedented happened. Her biometric readings indicated she had fallen asleep. This is impossible, Vexter muttered. Run a full diagnostic. The diagnostic confirmed it. The human cadet was sleeping soundly while the chamber cycled through its worst tortures. At the 8-hour mark, Vexter personally opened the chamber door. Elizabeth emerged, stretching and yawning. Sorry, Commander, she said, rubbing her eyes. I didn't realize how tired I was. The white noise kind of helped. Actually, is it my turn already? The assembled aliens stared in stunned silence. You slept? Vexter asked. Yeah, the flashing lights were a bit annoying at first, but once I got used to them, it was pretty comfortable. Kind of reminded me of my college dorm. Actually, my roommate had this awful habit of Cadet Chen, Vexter interrupted. The chamber was running full torture protocols. Elizabeth blinked. Oh, was it supposed to be bad? Before anyone could respond, Asher's name was called. The young man stepped forward, tall and lanky with dark hair and an easy smile. Just so you know, he said to Vexter, I had trouble sleeping last night. Mind if I try to catch up on rest in there? Vexter's 4 eyes narrowed. You may attempt the chamber. Cadet Rivers. Asher entered. The instructors watched his biometrics even more carefully this time. The chamber threw everything at him: psychological warfare, sensory overload, isolation protocols. Asher's heart rate remained steady. His breathing was deep and regular. Within 20 minutes, he too had fallen asleep. What kind of death world produces beings like this? Whispered a Krillian instructor. Vexter pulled up Earth's file on his datapad. He read through it carefully, his expression growing more concerned with each passing moment. Earth's atmospheric composition includes pollutants that would be toxic to most species, he read aloud. Its inhabitants regularly consume poisonous substances for pleasure: ethanol, capsaicin, caffeine. They evolved as pursuit predators, capable of running prey to exhaustion over days. Their planet has survived multiple mass extinction events. They sleep through natural disasters that would terrify hardened warriors. They consider physical discomfort character building. He paused, reading further. Humans have a psychological phenomenon called sleep deprivation, where they regularly fail to rest adequately due to what they call work culture and insomnia. Many use devices that emit light and sound specifically to help them sleep. They have something called white noise machines that produce random acoustic patterns, similar to our torture protocols. Another instructor leaned in. Are you saying their torture chamber is their sleep aid? 8 hours later, Asher emerged from the chamber, yawning and looking refreshed. That was great, he said. Best sleep I've had since arriving at the academy. Is there any way I could get scheduled chamber time regularly? The barracks are too quiet. Vexter stared at both humans for a long moment. Then he did something unprecedented in his 30-year military career. He laughed. It was a chittering, clicking sound that startled everyone present. Humans, he said, shaking his head, your species conquers not through superior weapons or tactics, but through the simple fact that what breaks us is your comfort. He turned to his staff. Recalibrate the chamber. Add it to human cadet accommodations as optional sleeping quarters, and update the training protocols. We clearly need to learn from them, not the other way around. As Elizabeth and Asher walked away, comparing notes on which torture frequency made the best white noise, the alien cadets watched with a mixture of horror and respect. The galaxy had just learned an important lesson. Never underestimate a species that evolved to thrive in chaos.